There are so many models of OLED TVs out there from different manufacturers, ranging in sizes from a relatively diminutive 48 inches to a giant 83 inches. And although having an 83-inch version would be absolutely great for a living room, there are smaller ones which I think have more flexible use cases. And that's why we are here, because this 48-inch OLED has transformed my desk into the ultimate gaming and content creation setup. Stick around. Hey guys, it's the Villaman here, home theater enthusiast and lover of all things tech. And when LG Display wanted to team up on a video to show you just how great OLED TVs are for gaming, I was all about it, because this 48-inch OLED TV in a setup like this one can do things that a traditional monitor can only dream of. Not only does this TV have 4 HDMI inputs, but since it's an OLED, it has individual control of each of the over 8 million self-lit emissive pixels on screen. So blacks can be truly black even if there's a really bright object on screen right next to it at the same time, as opposed to an LCD TV which needs to have a backlight, which can cause blooming in those scenarios, which affects the overall image quality. Another big reason OLEDs are great for gaming is the response time, and the response time is how long it takes the pixel to change from one color to another, and an OLED can do that as quickly as 0.1 millisecond, which is really fast and some of the fastest around. And the benefit of that is you won't see artifacts like ghosting or streaking off the image, even in fast-paced racers or first-person shooters. The other side of that coin is the input lag, and OLEDs have an input lag as low as 5.1 milliseconds as opposed to 60 milliseconds found on some LCDs. The input lag is a measure of how long it takes for an input you make to be displayed on the screen, like the difference in time between when you press a trigger on your controller and when you see it happen on screen. So lower is better. And a fast-paced game like this one is where you really see the benefit of the low input lag and low response time, as they really come together to make sure that your TV is super quick and actually helps and doesn't hurt your competitiveness. Alright, so what does this crazy fast response time as well as the infinite contrast of OLEDs mean for the overall experience? Well, spoiler alert, it's amazing. OLEDs have a high perceived color saturation because the contrast is so great, so colors look vivid, and it has that HDR pop that looks really good, which is of course what you want to see on your HDR TV. I have a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and my PC connected to 3 of the HDMI ports on this TV, and right now I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, which is a really gorgeous game set in Japan during the Kamakura period. I don't know, you may have heard about it, but it's a really great game so far with some really cool mechanics, and the OLED panel just brings the game to life. That high OLED contrast is unmistakable, and the vivid colors coupled with the high dynamic range makes the game really pop off the screen. Just look at this. From the colorful foliage to the specular highlights to the sakura blossoms just flowing in the wind, it's gorgeous. If a more cartoony game like Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is more your speed with its crazy weapons, platformer mechanics, and bright vivid colors, then you can't beat playing it on an OLED. There's always so much happening on screen in this game, and with the tack-sharp image the OLED produces, you won't miss a thing. Even PC gaming with fast-paced first-person games like Overwatch is a great experience because of the really low input lag of the OLED. And with a screen so much bigger than any traditional monitor out there, then you can really see the details of everything going on. Nice. For me though, the Sony with its more accurate picture and its great HDR rendition coupled with killer sound from the acoustic surface speakers that vibrate the screen to produce sound is a much better choice since content creation is such a big part of my day-to-day. And my videos, as you may know, are all mastered and published in 4K HDR, so having an accurate and reliable HDR monitor is really important. A fun fact is the canvas I have to work with in apps like Photoshop or Final Cut Pro is crazy. The preview window alone is bigger than my full-sized Logitech MX keyboard, which is ridiculous, but I love it. To the right of my monitor is my 16-core AMD Hackintosh with its 120 gigabytes of RAM, and to the left sits both the PS5 and my Xbox Series X. Oh, and all of them are connected to the monitor at the same time since it has 4 HDMI ports, since you know it's a TV. They're all sitting on a made-side 63-inch wide standing desk, which is a great desk too, by the way. Let me just put it like this, the 48-inch OLED has really changed the game since it's been introduced. They are small enough to fit in so many places, from a bedroom to a study or, like in my case, a computer desk. And no matter which one of these environments it's in, you can be sure it'll give you an absolutely great picture. I've left links in the description if you want to learn more or buy one for yourself or whoever, I don't know. Thanks for watching, and thanks to LG for sponsoring this video. Until next time, this has been your friendly neighborhood Villaman saying be safe and peace.